So yesterday, this was pretty cool. So we played to you guys last week. We had JJ Redick. He did a podcast with Jimmy Butler, which obviously made a lot of noise because Jimmy Butler basically hosed down Brett Brown and the Philadelphia 76ers. But I guess JJ Redick in that same time was able to interview Duncan Robinson. And Dunks, I mean, this has been one of the cool parts of the season. We were talking yesterday with Ira Winderman about just the idea that, you know, you have all these records that might have gotten reached with the Heat, and now who knows if they will, because they're probably not going to get in all this regular season as we wind things down. But to think Duncan Robinson eradicated the Heat's 3-point record, and he didn't even need the whole season. Like, it's gonna go down now as Duncan Robinson not only holding the 3-point record, but he did it in the Corona year. Like, that's gotta be one that's gonna be remembered. It would have been like doing it in a lockout season. That's how impressive it is that he was able to just eradicate the Heat's 3-point record in the midst of a shortened season.
That sucks because if they don't play any more regular season, he's not going to get a true record.
Well, he does have the true record.
No, but he has the record.
Right.
But what would that record be if he was playing the rest of the games?
Would have been huge. Get what you're saying, but he does have the record.
Right. It would be I bet you he could get 300.
Probably.
I think next year, and this sucks because especially with the Heat, it doesn't go year to year.
I think with him it's going to.
Yeah?
I think with him it's going to. Here is Duncan Robinson on the JJ Redick podcast, and he talked about the idea that he had to get used to shooting all these threes. He was a little uncomfortable doing so.
One of your coaches said that you passing up shots is selfish, and that when you got to the NBA and Spo would get on you about not shooting, you had to like change your mentality. And I think for the average fan, they don't understand. For a guy like me and you, like what would normally be a bad shot for some people, like we have to take those shots.
Yeah, I mean, there's a learning curve with that, like anything, and I certainly went through it. It's kind of like a foreign concept, or at least it was at the time. Like, how is me taking what seems like a bad shot or not taking the shot selfish? You know what I mean? It's like almost backwards. But like anything, I just tried to like apply it, grow through it. You know, you make some mistakes with it, but now it's kind of like once it gets to the point where it just kind of becomes second nature. I'm not saying it's there, but it's like trending towards getting there. And a huge part of it is just being comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, and that's one thing that I feel really fortunate about with our team is that I just feel really comfortable out there.
Yeah. Well, they're just like, hey, you taking a 2? Dunks, knock it off.
You're being selfish right now.
Selfish Dunks.
Shooting that 2, that mid-range jumper.
You disgust me.
Why are you taking it to the hoop, Dunks?
Why are you laying up the basketball, right. Dunks?
What's up with the pump fake?
Fast break threes only, Dunks. Oh, you want to? What do you think? You're going to be in the dunk contest? No. Get behind the line. Shoot the basketball. I want to do other things. No. You're too good at this.
Is that unbelievable? Like, I'm more than sure there's a couple of guys in the league that wish they got that treatment.
Do you want to hear Duncan Robinson's thoughts on getting targeted on defense because he's white? Here's Dunks.
Do you feel like it's like every night because you're a white shooter? Do you feel like you get challenged every night in a way, and so that persona, like it's part of your survival mechanism?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, first and foremost, defensively.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
You know, people's eyes just light up. Yeah. And that's something I've been dealing with my whole life. I don't know if you can relate. You're probably at the point.
So Jimmy was in Minnesota, and I guarded him on the block, and he later told me that he was mad because the Sixers had put a white guy on him.
That sounds like something Jimmy would say, with all due respect. Yeah,
I tell you that all the time.
Yeah. No, he lets me know regularly in practice if we're ever matched up that I can't guard him. But you know,
what kind of podcast is
we
that?
make each other better, or at least he makes me better. I don't know how much better I make him, but
well, he said because remember last week Jimmy did the podcast with JJ Redick. They just did them back to back in the same day.
Okay. Well,
so Jimmy just hung out and drank with them.
First of all, like, it is not anybody's fault that you are treated like you don't play defense when you don't play defense, JJ Redick. Right? The guy's not known for playing defense and wonders why is everybody picking on me? Because you refuse to play defense.
Yeah, but I think as a couple of white shooters, they're looking like and saying, "Oh,
Isn't that funny? Isn't that role reversal?
they're like, oh, this is prejudice."
Two white guys sitting there. What do you think Jimmy Butler's like looking around like, are you kidding me?
Well,
Two white. Well,
but
first of all,
also not wrong.
they also never collectively they couldn't make one defensive player, and they're sitting there complaining about why everybody's picking on.
I feel like Duncan Robinson is wrongfully treated by the referees.
Now I will say
he gets
this,
hosed a lot.
but I will say this: it's made Duncan Robinson tougher on the defensive end because he has improved.
Yes,
That being said, it is not anybody's fault that you came into the league not known for your defense.
we know Jimmy Butler will tell you to like he finds it beneath people to defend him. Like he did that with T.J. Warren too.
Soft.
He's soft.
He's soft.
Which, by the way, today was supposed to be the rematch.
I know.
That's such a bummer. Today was it was supposed to be a fun day. We were gonna have the showdown. That crackpot Mark Boyle. Oh, he was just gonna be there. Oh, acting like a couple of teenagers. Man.
Now Butler commits an obvious, foolish, immature, imbecilic offensive foul, and now Warren behaves like a teenager.
Ugh.
Hey, I just saw, not to get off the beaten path, I just saw an interesting stat. The two receivers, Mike Evans and Godwin, had 2,500 total yards. 2,490 total yards. Guess how much the Patriots had, the wide receivers?
500.
2,500. So between two guys, this is going to be.
Do you want to hear?
Brady just said on the Instagram that he's joining the Buccaneers. But that's not a contract report.
Well, he is signing the actual contract, though, Robbie. Like he has the actual contract in front of him. I feel like he should win the bet.
Right.
I know that he's not going to because they're going to end up going and it'll go to Ian Rappaport or Schefter by default, but it really shouldn't. It's a crap bet. I'm just letting you know. Finally, here's Duncan Robinson. This is what we like to call Cruton, as he was asked to give his top 5 players of who he's kind of like, oh, I can't believe I'm playing against this guy. And, of course, had to give a lot of praise to the Greek Freak. His future team.
Giannis is another great one. He'd probably be 5 for me.
Probably.
Yeah, no, he would be.
Does he guard you?
No. He, I think he guarded Bam or Derek or some combination. We just played them. But his length, and I just have so much respect for how hard he plays every single night too.
Preach.
Pretty impressive.
Preach.
It's a little uncomfortable with them doing the podcast and Jimmy Butler commenting in the background.
Why? Because
It's funny.
Because Jimmy Butler's in the background. He's like, Dunks, talk about how much you respect Giannis, how hard he plays. Keep it going.
So you,
Giannis, it's like you have Jimmy Butler in the podcast room. He has cue cards.
yes.
Respect. Dude, don't forget about respect. How hard he plays. Make sure you talk about his desire to win. All that stuff.
What's wrong with you? See, look, I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. Everybody gets mad at me for just chiming in with stuff we see on TV. You just don't say nothing.
What do you mean?
Because you just got sidetracked.
I actually got sidetracked because Robbie put his arms up, which I'm guessing means Adam Schefter reported the contract details.
Well, he just said it's a 2-year deal. He didn't say the numbers. I'm pretty sure that's good, though.
Terms of a deal.
Yeah.
It's a 2-year contract. I think that's good enough. It's still crap. I think Tom Brady should get the credit for breaking the news.
It is his contract.
It is his. He literally has the contract right in front of him. So don't be surprised if there's a dispute between you and your bookie.
I may have a phone call later today.
Tom Brady says, excited and humble and hungry. If there's one thing I've learned about football, it's that nobody cares what you did last year or the year before. You earn the trust and respect of those around you through your commitment every single day. I'm starting a new football journey and thankful for the Buccaneers for giving me an opportunity to do what I love to do. Look forward to meeting all my new teammates and coaches and proving to them that they can believe and trust in me. I have always believed that well done is better than well said. So I'm going to have to not say much more. I'm going to get to work. #year1.
I got a different hashtag. 43.
Back after this.